Hello and welcome to Wild Heart Yoga Holistic Healing. My name is Hannah Ray. Today I have for you a short class that's just going to be focused on grounding and calming the nervous system to help slow down racing thoughts and perhaps wind down at the end of the day. So for this class, no props are required. Just go ahead and grab your mat. You can even do this in bed if you'd like. So go ahead and grab whatever you need and let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's begin today in our child's pose at the back of the mat, just allowing those hips to sink down toward the heels. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Exhale, begin walking those hands forward, allowing the forehead to melt to the mat now. Begin to bring your attention to the breath as we settle in here. Feeling the rise of the belly with each inhale. And focusing on exhaling fully and slowly, allowing all the air to leave the lungs with each exhale. And anytime you notice the mind has wandered today, you notice that it's gone off or is beginning to race again, this is your goal, is to just work on shifting the thoughts back to the breath every time you notice the mind has wandered. Take an inhale. With your next exhale, begin to roll and round through the spine here as we come forward toward our tabletop. Just coming as far forward as feels right for you today, maybe even dropping those hips all the way down. As you exhale, arch to the back as we round those hips back down towards the heels. Continuing to move with your breath here. Inhale as we round forward, focusing on that articulation through the spine, rolling through each vertebrae at a time. Exhale, round it back. Inhale, rounding forward. Exhale, rounding it back. One more time. Inhale as we roll forward. And then go ahead and settle all the way down. We're going to tent the fingertips at the edge of the mat here, just outside the mat. As you inhale, wave the chest up. As you exhale, slowly lower it back down. So again, anchoring your awareness to this mind-body connection, this breath-movement connection. Anytime thoughts enter that are not needed in this moment, just reminding yourself, right now, right here, is the only place I need to be in this moment. Maybe repeating the intention or mantra, I decide which thoughts to give my energy and attention to. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, lifting up. And when you're ready, just settling down to the elbows now. Make sure those elbows are just beneath the shoulders, palms flat ahead. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Exhale, dropping those shoulder blades down and back so they aren't pinched up toward the ears. If you wish to go a little deeper in the spine, you can extend through those arms, just playing around with how far away those hands are from the body. Or you can bring those feet up to go a little deeper into the low back, but whichever variation you take, be sure to relax through the legs and through the glutes. Coming back to that breath here, staying connected with this present moment. Inhale. Exhale. Letting all that air leave the lungs. Remember, you decide which thoughts to give your attention and energy to. Practice this discipline of anchoring the awareness to the breath, allowing yourself to stay present. When you're ready, go ahead and press your way back. Just sitting on the heels here, I'm just going to turn to face you. Let's inhale the right arm up. Exhale, sink the hips a little to the right as we reach over to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, switching sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Inhale to the center. And then we're going to inhale, reach those arms, extending actively through those fingertips, reaching overhead. Exhale, cactus those arms as we open through the chest, looking up toward the sky. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. As you exhale, begin to drive those elbows back and opening the palms and the chest up toward the sky again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, opening that chest. Good. All right, coming now onto the sits bones. Just going to extend the legs ahead of us. Now you can always place a rolled blanket or a pillow just to wedge those hips up to help you sit a little taller through the low back here if that's a struggle for you. So inhale as we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, begin to fold from the hips with that flat back first. It's okay if there's a little bend in the knees even. Take another inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, if there's no pain with this today, just allow that head and chest to melt forward. Maybe resting onto a pillow if you prefer. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully and slowly. Again, finding deep awareness in this stillness. Awareness of what's happening in the body. What's happening in the mind. Take a scan through the body, just noticing where that tension is being held for you. And with your next inhale, imagine inviting that oxygen into that area. And with your exhale, just imagine that tension melting out of the body. So you feel your body weight become a little heavier against the surface beneath you. Allowing yourself to be fully here in this moment, in this experience of the here and now. Where you are is the only place you need to be. It's exactly where you need to be to get you to go to the next place where you're going. You get to decide which thoughts to give attention and energy to. Release any of them that are no longer serving you or not moving you towards your goals or values in this moment. Take one more inhale. With your exhale, gently roll the spine up. Just shift the hips forward a little bit, coming onto the back here. Let's hug our right knee into the chest. With your exhale, draw that leg across the body, keeping both shoulders planted and looking over that opposite shoulder to complete the twist. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. If you find yourself losing attention on the breath, you can also try counting. Maybe trying an inhale for a count of 4 and an exhale for a count of 8 to give yourself another little point of focus. Go ahead and untwist the body now. Extend that right leg. Hug that left knee into the chest. With your exhale, drawing that knee across the body here. Again, keeping both shoulders planted and bringing your gaze over that opposite shoulder to complete the twist. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And letting go. Begin to untwist the body now. Turn onto your side and just meet me for our final breath together. If you have time, I'd encourage you to maybe try finishing this practice with a yoga nidra. I'll have some links to play next, or you can check out the yoga nidra playlist on my channel as well for some different options there to help soothe the nervous system further and prepare you for sleep if that's what you are using this video for. So let's go ahead and take one more moment, scan through the body. Scan through the mind, just observing what's present once more. Then inhale, inviting those intentions into the heart, into the mind. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. And just take a moment to thank yourself for taking the time for this short mindful practice. Remember that you decide which thoughts to give your attention, energy to. And each time they wander, you can practice the discipline of coming back to an anchor of the present moment. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's short practice. I hope it has you feeling a little bit more grounded and peaceful in the mind and body. If you enjoyed this class, please help me out by giving this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with more classes as they're released. You can also hit that bell icon if you want to be notified as soon as classes are released so that you never miss anything. Thank you again for joining me and for being a part of this community. And I will see you soon with a new class. Namaste.